Two teams that know each other well. We'll see the Pittsburgh Pirates as they play against the St. Louis Cardinals. It's the MLB on 2K Sports.
In St. Louis, just a few feet from the arch as you look out from Busch Stadium and the Cardinals at home. Tremendous force at the plate. Maybe the game's best ball player right now, Albert Pujols. Glad to have you join us. Tuesday night edition of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Let's take a look at who's going to be starting for the Cardinals. Steve, as he takes a look at this Pittsburgh lineup today, what do you think he's thinking?
A good right-hander on the mound in this one. And if he executes the scouting report against this lineup, it shouldn't be too difficult for him to come up with the outs necessary to come away with a win. Now some kind of offense right here. Star-studded lineup and really great length and depth with guys that really can put the ball in play.
Clark at the plate. Cardinals taking a loss in their last outing. They want to even this three-game series here today, try and give themselves a chance to break the tie in Game 3 against the Pirates. And a ball to get us underway. So you take a look back here. They came away losing 1 run in the game.
And 1 run's just not going to get it done on most days.
1-0 now. It's caught. And now's a good time to take a quick look at how the St. Louis Cardinals will look defensively. John, scouting anyone here?
Well, Albert Pujols has played multiple positions throughout his career, but really has entrenched himself at first base as one of the best in baseball.
And fans, there's more baseball coming this Friday. It's a home game in Seattle for the Mariners at Safeco Field. They take on the Cleveland Indians. We hope you'll be there. Things get underway at 10 Eastern. One out, nobody on. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. Got his fastball, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1. Here he comes, 2-1 pitch, and he misses high. That'll run the count to 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
Pitcher tried to expand the strike zone to get the hitter to chase, but he didn't chase. Take your base. And a brief look here at the Pirates and how they ranked in the National League last season. 10th in stolen bases, 11th in triples, and, well, the home run numbers just weren't quite stacking up with some of the other clubs around, really showing that they had to manufacture runs and not get their offense from power.
One down, runner at first. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. That's 2 gone. And he'll have to hold at first. Up now, the center fielder. Runner on first, 2 away. And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. Fastball swung on, missed, now 1-1. Called strike over the heart of the plate, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul wide of third. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Bottom half coming right up, St. Louis Cardinals. Here's a glance at Pittsburgh's starter. And as he gets going against these St. Louis hitters, what do you think's in store?
Now this right-hander has quality stuff, and it doesn't really matter oftentimes who he's facing. If he executes his pitches and pitches his game, he's got a chance to come out on top.
He deals. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases all the way to the wall. He's thinking 3 here. And he'll stop at third with a triple.
A lot of times when you think of a triple, you're thinking of runs batted in, 1 or possibly 2. But this time he's the only guy in base. But he's leading off this inning with that triple and a chance for a big inning.
Runner in scoring position at third, no one out. Fastball just misses, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. 1 away. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that will bring a run in.
This is how the star hitters pad their numbers. They get RBIs even when they hit into outs.
Here's the lineup for the Cardinals. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Albert Pujols, Gary. You know, he's a guy that he'll take a walk if you're going to walk him, but if you make a mistake, he gives him 1 pitch to hit. He's going to hit it out of the ballpark. Great contact hitter also. Drives in a lot of runs with ground ball outs.
One out, bases empty. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
That 2-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
1-0 on the way. Second pitch waves at a fastball. Strike 1.
Well, you can tell his timing's way off after seeing him swing at that 4-seamer.
Missed with the fastball outside. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Let him rip that time, but he misses to even the count at 2. Hit in the air to center field. Now it's 2 away. And the Pirates in the field. Here's a look at their defense.
If you take a look at this club defensively, the thing to remember is they're ranked in the bottom 5 for the total number of errors committed. That's a lot of mistakes and a lot of extra base runners and bases that they've given up.
Still early on, a look at what the Pirates have coming up. The series with St. Louis concluding tomorrow. After that, they'll be playing host to the Rockies and the veteran bat Todd Helton. That series is 4 games. Following that, they face Prince Fielder in a series at home against the Brewers. Home sweet home for a while here. They'll try to make the most of it. Two outs and nobody on. Here's the delivery. That one sails high for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fastball waved at, missed, 1-1.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Here's the 1-1. Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner. From running it off the plate, the hitter just laid off.
Here's the 2-1. Fastball gets away from him there, and it's 3-1.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
3-1, a fastball that's by him, 3-2. Full count pitch. Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate. And here's the 3-2. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. Tried to track that one down, but comes up empty.
Well, anytime you have a full count, the battle gets more and more interesting, and the fact that you can foul off a tough pitch makes it a lot more difficult on the pitcher to try to get you out.
Ended this inning with a nice piece of pitching work as he gets the K. Nice way to get things started in this one. St. Louis leads it 1-0. Clement at the plate now. He'll start us out here in the second. Here it comes. Fastball taken high. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Down and away for ball 2. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Taking all the way. It's right down the gut. 3-1.
Well, as a hitter, you know you're going to take 3-0, but when you see a pitch like that, you kind of wish maybe you were swinging.
He lets that fastball go by. Called strike, 3-2.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
And on a full count, that's a foul ball. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
Well, what are you looking at? With 2 strikes, you've got to be thinking fastball. He got it, and he got it right down the middle. Pull the trigger. Come on.
Let's see what the Cardinals have coming up. Wrapping up tomorrow, this series with Pittsburgh. They'll head to San Francisco to take on the Giants. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. That'll be a 3-game series. Then they have yet another venue. The Arizona Diamondbacks will be hosting. That's quite a few road games coming up, and that's always challenging. Nobody on base, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is below the knees, ball 2. A line drive towards the hole. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner.
And Ralph Kiner to bat. Runner at first with 1 down. That swung on and flied to right. 2 men have been put away. Trainer in the box. Two outs and a man on first. Here's the pitch. He swings, hits a ball to right field. And that's out number 3. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. No production yet from the Pirates. Middle of the lineup coming along. And so Albert Pujols leading it off. And he was the league leader in runs scored last year. Line shot into center field. And that gets down. Pujols picks up the base hit.
Well, let's take a look at Albert Pujols and how last season stacked up. First in home runs, first in RBIs, and the willingness to take the base on balls. He was willing to take that walk when they gave it to him, not being selfish and trying to swing to force things and make them happen.
Runner on first. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. One away.
Let's take a look last year in the National League and where the Cardinals ended up ranking. Second in batting average, second batting average with runners in scoring position, and they were ranked third in hits, a team that could put the bat on the ball and find their ways to get on base.
Mize in the batter's box. Pujols your runner at first. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Hit a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
Swung on and fouled away. Pitch on the way. This one's grounded near third, foul.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to choke up on the bat so you can put the ball in play. Better control of the bat, and that's what he did right there. That 0-2 pitch, just barely getting enough of it to put it in foul territory so he can continue this at bat.
Here's a look at the teams who got it done last year at the plate, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Cardinals. The Rockies third. Fourth, the Brewers. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
Ball 1 to begin this at bat, 1-0.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
1-0 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Well, it's tough to tell a hitter to stay back on a fastball, but this is what he needs to do. He's jumping out trying to get to it and is just way out in front.
Now the 1-1. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Hit on the ground towards second. Wagner throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs on a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Cardinals 1. Pittsburgh nothing. And Kendall's in the box. Look out, and that ran in and got him.
That fastball just gets away from him. Oh, that hurts. Ouch.
Clark has a turn in the box.
Again, as we saw that hitter get hit with the pitch right there, it's just a mechanical issue. They'll get that ironed out a little bit, but I don't think it's intentional, certainly.
Runner on first base, nobody out. And the first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. And now we'll see if he can regroup here, get control of that pitch again, see how willing he is to throw it again right away.
Well, what you don't want to do is let it get in your head where you start to worry about pitching inside or getting too close to anybody. So he's got to make sure his head's right.
Trying to get down the bunt right there, but he missed it for a strike. One-two pitch coming. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. The pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
That misses. Ball 4. Potential tying run now at second.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at bat, but the hitter wins it and gets that base on balls.
Shortstop up.
Now, Gary, you don't want to do this in this kind of a situation. Put a walk on base with a guy who's the go-ahead run in the game. That's a mistake.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Hit sharply towards the hole. Makes its way through for a single. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
No one out. Sack's full. Here's the first pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on the fastball. Couldn't get to it. 0-2.
This pitcher being very aggressive throwing strikes. I think he's going to try to get him to chase.
On the way. Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. Fastball low for a ball. 2-2. And he lays off one inside, and he's worked it full.
Well, anytime you're throwing a fastball down in the zone, especially down and in, the only thing a hitter can do is hit that ball into the ground. Good job of laying off.
The 3-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down.
Well, 92 miles per hour, you can get away with some mistakes, but it would be nice to have some movement.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those two fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Bases are loaded here with only one away. The first pitch. Ball. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
A 1-0 now. And that catches the outer half for a strike.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
The 1-1. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a good situation right here for the offensive team. A fast runner on first base and a guy with the head in the count 2-1. Good time for a hit and run.
That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. It's back towards the wall. Runners on the move. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied.
He's an RBI machine, no question about it. And productive outs. He has the right approach with a runner on third base.
Clement is batting. Oh, a great job by this lineup. They have really put the production on here.
Gary, that was a great piece of hitting right there. Allowed them to pull it even here early in the game. Nice response.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. And you get a feeling early on this ball game is up for grabs. This could be anybody's.
Well, it's certainly going to be a battle. I don't think there's any question about that. You have to keep it close, especially with this guy on the mound. That's why this at-bat is critical.
There's a called strike of the knees, 1-1.
Well, third inning of this ball game, Gary, clearly he's run into a little bit of a brick wall and up over 20 pitches right here.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike 2.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
Fouled off. Two-two pitch. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And that one's put away to retire the side. They score a run on one hit, and they strand a couple. We're tied up here in St. Louis. And Ozzie Smith in. Here's the delivery. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
You saw their last game. You saw what a big part of their offense he was, contributing with 3 base hits.
Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
That one swung on its line, and Smith's got himself a single.
Well, a nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs, and you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
first, no outs. First pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and ripped towards second. Over to second for one. And the deuce, a double play. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. 4-6-3.
It's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
Number 7 man at the plate. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. Base is empty and 2 down. He deals. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
He delivers. He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
He looked like he was looking for a pitch out over the plate. That fastball down and in locked him up a little bit.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. And Wagner's batting. He'll dig in. Start of the 4th inning. And the first pitch. Now a check swing here. They want to confirm that down at first. Did he go? No, he did not. So he will continue this at bat. The 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 delivery is a fastball. Can't make contact. Strike one. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And out number 1 as he steps on the base.
First baseman does a nice job staying down on that ground ball. Scoops it in, then goes over to the bag and takes it himself.
And Ralph Kiner to bat. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch on the way. Smash towards the hole. He dives and an acrobatic catch. What a play. With that dive, he robs him of a base hit.
Well, that ball was ticketed for right field, but he stretches out and able to just snag it in his glove. Great play.
Trainer is the batter now. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch, here it comes. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it drops, the base hit. So Jason Kendall will come up.
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base and you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
Two outs and a man on first. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. Over 7 at-bats last year. Very good 4 times got on base off the Cardinals. Swing and lined up the middle. And that gets down. Kendall's got a single. Now Pittsburgh, here's a fantastic chance.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
men on and 2 men out. The pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
At the belt, the 1-0. It's fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed with the fastball outside. 2-1. Now the 2-1. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that gets down for a base hit. And he's in there.
Clearly, he's starting to wear down out there. 3 straight hits against him. He doesn't have the velocity or the bite on his pitches that he had earlier in the game.
Six slide up at the plate again. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You'll have to get the other team down early.
Gary, we just saw quality at bat right there. He got the job done. When he got his pitch, he knew what to do with it, and he delivered.
Two down. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Misses high and outside. 1-0. As Ralph Kiner, our old buddy, used to say, you know, good at bats is one where you get production, and that's what they got right there.
Yeah, but he's also the guy who said you can't win the game unless you take the lead.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1. The pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. And that's inside, and he's worked it to a full count.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. Now you got the sacks full.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
Stargell into the batter's box. And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. Bases are loaded with 2 down. And here's the first one. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Deep, straightaway center field. Back. They just stepped out into a commanding lead now. A grand slam. 5 runs up. Now a look at the win expectancy graph and how that grand salami has helped the cause.
I don't know what he's thinking here. You have the bases loaded. The one thing you have to do is stay out of the middle of the plate. It now costs him 4.
And that may cost him a chance to go on in this ball game, because you got to believe he's pretty demoralized. Big mistake.
They got to take him out. Well, St. Louis certainly didn't plan it out this way. These are the kind of innings you tend to want to avoid.
Two outs, bases empty. On the way. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, there you go. I mean, they didn't have anywhere to put him on base, and you have to pitch to him. And that spells trouble. Home run.
Man, that is some kind of launch shot. Hut shot towards the hole. Out. And he'll step on first to retire the side. They break the tie in a big way. 5 spot on the board here in this half inning. Pittsburgh's got the lead. Things will start getting a little more difficult. Third man in the lineup coming up. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Hornsby is the batter. Lays off that one outside edge, and it's a strike.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
That swung on and flied to right. One down. Now State Farm takes a look at last year's leaders in on-base percentage. There you see Pujols. He's second. Third is Prince Fielder. Joey Votto, number 1.
Well, you can't score runs if you don't get guys on base, and this guy was one of the best at it in all of baseball last year. He will walk, he can get his base hits, but the bottom line is he is on base, and when you're on base, you have a better chance of scoring runs than just sitting back and waiting for the homer.
Here's the pitch. Missed badly with a fastball there, 1-1.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Swings for a strike on the fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count. Fastball low for a ball. 2-2. Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2.
On a two-seam fastball down on the way, trying to get the hitter to roll his hands over to get the ground ball. He just laid off, though.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes that one and misses for ball 4.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
So Albert Pujols comes up now.
I mean, guys, how do you define an incredible season? Look at the numbers Albert Pujols put up. Yes, incredible, but average for him. He's just the best there is.
1 out, runner on at first. And here's the first one. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. I would think, John, telling you about his numbers, you know, 312 average, 115 runs, 42 homers, and all kinds of other gaudy numbers. How do you live up to your own reputation?
I tell you what, you know what you do? You hit 312, you score 115 runs and drive in 118 runs. I mean, he led in runs scored, home runs, and RBIs. I mean, some huge categories in the National League. Just he's an offensive force.
The pitch. Up and away that time for ball 2. Big season last year, 389 against the Pirates. The 2-1 pitch. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 away. And that will hold him at first.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
A runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's out number 3. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Pirates not letting this lead go. Clement up now. Popped out of foul territory last time. It's going to be Chris Carpenter on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. That's right down the chute, called strike. He's hacking at the ground on that one. That ball is a strike. Carpenter with the windup. This one's grounded near third, foul. And he fouls another one off.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
You're out. Strike three called on the fastball. What away. Well, he showed him a great rhythm on the mound in that at bat.
Well, great rhythm and a great sequence. He strikes him out on that fifth pitch, and he set him up perfectly.
And Wagner's batting.
Well, another terrific year for Chris Carpenter, and a guy coming off Tommy John surgery. You don't know what's going to happen, but this guy is a workhorse, going deep into ball games, taking the ball every start. He is what you would call an ace of a staff.
One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Ball. That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. Well, Carpenter, certainly, fair to say, the 16-game winner last year still may be one of the underrated pitchers in baseball, even with the awards he's taking home.
You know, we can look at his health past, but the reality is he threw 235 innings in 2010, so still a workhorse. He's very efficient with his stuff, which allows him to go deep into the game for Tony La Russa.
One delivery, a fastball taken for a strike, 1-2.
Well, this is what you need to do. You need to put up some zeros right now. Get some outs and get your fielders back in the dugout to swing the bat and try to make up this deficit.
There's a swing and a miss, but he's headed for first. And he's safe at first base. Yikes, that's a stolen runner right there.
Well, swinging a bad pitch out of the zone. The catcher could not keep it in front to get the out. Could be a costly mistake. We'll see how it affects the rest of the game.
Great chance to do something on an out that should have been recorded and wasn't. And Ralph Kiner to bat.
Well, Chris Carpenter continues to be a stellar performer, and after Tommy John surgery, you never know how a guy's going to come back. Well, this is one of the success stories. Chris Carpenter, one of the best in the business.
One out, man on first. Carpenter with the windup. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Thinking about that injury John was with that Tommy John surgery, he came back as good, if not better, Steve, than he was before.
He really did. It's a credit to him as to how hard he worked when he was out. And he's reinventing himself. He doesn't have the same fastball he once did, but he commands it as well as he ever has, and that curveball is phenomenal.
The 1-1. Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out. Quick check at first, and he holds him at first base. Two-one pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider, taken for a called strike two.
Well, they're getting blown out in this one, so they need to get out of this inning quickly without giving up any runs. And, you know, with one out, they can get a double play.
There's a swing and a line drive. There's one. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it. trainer. Batting now. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Two outs and a man on first. The first pitch. Fastball is high, 1-0.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
Here's the pitch. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball, but he missed. Strike one. Hit in the air to center field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Pittsburgh 6, St. Louis 1. Mize settles in. He's going to start the home half of the fifth. Here's the pitch. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike one. Line towards second. Able to make the grab on that one. 1 out. Catcher up to the plate. He bounced out his last time. Base is empty with one away. First pitch to him. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good pitch that time at the knees. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball got him. 2 down.
But here's a look back at the pitches leading up to that strikeout. Took 5 pitches.
That's a tough at bat. Let me tell you, John, he goes away empty-handed.
And if you're a guy that strikes out a lot, you're just trying to look to put a quality at bat on him. So 5 or 6 pitches, look, it's not the worst thing that could happen, but a strikeout nonetheless.
Base is empty and 2 down. Here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Here's the pitch. And that's on the black for a called strike. 0-2. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Gave him a fastball that time, but it's outside. 3-2.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at a fastball that's in there, side retired. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Pittsburgh not letting this lead go. And Kendall's in the box. 1 hit, 15 at-bats lifetime off Carpenter. First pitch on the way. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. One 0 on the way. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
Well, he couldn't have asked for a better pitch. He likes the ball down the middle like every hitter, and he got a fastball. You got to swing the bat.
The 1-1 pitch. And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black. Get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
Slider, 2-2. Two on the way. Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. The full count pitch. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
Couldn't make a better two-strike pitch right there. He's working well with the catcher, hitting his spots, powering that fastball down and away.
Clark up at the plate. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. One out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now, with 1 out, let's see if they try to move him along.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. He walked and later scored his last time through. One down, runner at first. Takes that one on the inside corner. Strike 1.
Gary, they could really use a double play ball right here to get out of this inning and put a 0 up on the board so they can at least get some hope they can come back.
Here's the delivery. Takes that breaking ball. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And the curveball, it's in there. Struck him out. 2 down now.
That's a great strikeout right there, Gary. 3 pitches, and he sits him down. How about that for efficiency?
And here's Willie Stargell. Big things can happen anytime he steps in that batter's box. Runner on first, 2 away. First pitch. Lays off that one outside, 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, I'm going to try to get the third out of this inning right here. Just get it out however you can and feel like it's at least a moral victory in this game.
The 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a called strike, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss at the heater. We're even at 2.
It's hard to get the kind of action you want on a two-seam fastball up in the zone, but his location away caused it to be effective anyways.
Pitch on the way. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game on his 4th plate appearance. Fantastic chance here.
Well, you would like to see him done it on the first pitch, get that base hit. But if it took a while, it doesn't matter if you're the hitter. As long as that base hit gets put in the column, he is rewarded, and he deserves it.
And it rolls around to the top again. Ground out victim last time through. Two men on and 2 men out. And the first pitch. Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. On the ground, played by Pujols. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And heading to the dugout, Chris Carpenter. Up next, Cardinals. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. 1 away.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
And the number 8 spot rolls around. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Nobody on base, 1 away. And the first pitch. Fastball just misses, 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
Oh, 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0. The pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. He's there, makes the catch. 2 down now. Hornsby at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty with 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Too far outside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Can't make contact with the fastball. Evens him up 1-1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted high, deep down the line and right. Off the wall. He's going to head for third. He stops at third. A triple, 2 down. They've got a man just 90 feet away, though. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. State Farm leaderboard. We recap the league leaders in extra base hits last year. There you see Pujols. He's number 1.
Well, here's a guy who's not content on just hitting a single. He probably thinks, anyone can hit a single. I want to do more than that. He led the league last year in extra base hits, and when he hits it, he's not looking to stop at first. He's looking to get himself in scoring position for his team.
And here's the first one. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
Hit hard to second. Wagner throws on to first in time to retire the side. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. Pittsburgh not letting this lead go. Clement gets a turn here. He'll start things off here in the 7th. First pitch on the way. First pitch a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary. Hitting his spots and with great velocity.
Carpenter with the windup. Shot towards the hole. And pulls into first with a single. He's on with nobody out.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Runner on first base, nobody out. Here's the pitch. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Here's the delivery. Fastball misses low that time. 1-1. The 1-1 now. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That's 1 down. And Ralph Kiner to bat. One out man on first. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
The question, offensively, I think you even have to wonder whether they can come back this late in the game, but their only chance is to shut them out in this inning and try to get that offense going.
1-0 pitch, slider, runs outside, 2-0.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
Fastball misses badly. He's in danger of losing him.
We have to remember these middle relievers, they're not used to coming in and throwing over 45 pitches, but that's where he's at right now. You might see his control run away from him a little bit right here.
Pitchers hate giving him up, but he's going to do that there. That's ball 4.
Well, it's quite a battle, and he hates to lose this one. Those free passes can come back to haunt you. Plus, the pitching coach in the dugout counting your pitches right now.
Trainer gets a shot here. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Runners on first and second with 1 out. He deals.
Ball.
Fastball runs inside, 1-0. Fastball inside. He had to do a little dancing on that one.
It's risky to come in that far off the plate, even to send a message, because you sometimes hit the batter.
Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, they need somebody to get out of an inning without giving up runs. And, I got a shot right here to do it, but you're going to need a double play ball. And I tell you what, if they don't get out of this inning, I don't think they can come back, Gary.
Caught looking at a fastball, 3-1 now.
Clearly the hitter had the take sign on right there. He was taken all the way.
That one goes foul.
Foul!
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, the pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K. You know he's throwing gas out there.
And Kendall's in the box. Lifetime 289 off the Cardinals. 2 down. Runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Hard grounded to short. Picked by Smith. Throws to first, side is retired. So they pick up no runs, 1 hit, and strand a couple. 7th inning stretch in St. Louis. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. And so Albert Pujols leading it off. Last time up, flew out. First pitch to Pujols. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Well, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
The pitch. And Pujols watches that one go by. Count is even.
Well, he tried that 4-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1. Two-1 on the way. Swung on, hit well, out there to deep left center field, back of the wall, and he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. And we've got Musial batting. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball misses away, 1-0.
Okay, 1 out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
There's a reason they put the number 1 down when signaling for the fastball. It has to be your number 1 pitch, your best pitch. That's what he saw right there.
One pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count.
Well, he's over the 80 pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that pitching coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
Lined up the middle. That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, the most effective pitch in baseball is a pitch down and away in the strike zone. And this guy here, though, he's made a living throughout his career being able to hit that pitch, and he does it again right here.
One out, runner on at first. He delivers. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's the second out. And the number 7 batter in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Two outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 now. He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
And Kendall setting his target. Missed with the fastball outside. 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
Here's a swing and a line drive. And that's out number 3. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. The Pirates still out in front. Top of the lineup coming up. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Carpenter can't get him to swing at a pitch down low. One 0 on the way. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. Fastball misses high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Here it comes. Swung on, hit sharply to first. You're out. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. Up again now, the number 5 spot. Took a called third strike in his last time up. One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. That's at the knees for a called strike.
Well, you're running out of time in this one. You need to give your offense some chance to try to come back in this game. They've got a lot of room to make up. If they're standing out in the field, it's not going to help.
Here's the pitch. And he got good wood up the middle. On to first, 2 away. And here's Willie Stargell. 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, they need a shutout inning right here to get back in there and score some runs. At least looking like they got a chance to get through it without giving up some runs.
Dropped the changeup 2-0, and he missed it. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 delivery of fastball, swung on, strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Now the Cardinals, home half of the 8th. And Ozzie Smith in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And Smith in the batter's box, first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and he can't run it down. He stops at second. That will be a double. He's in scoring position now with nobody out.
Well, great hitters get hits at just the right time. And this double right here with no one down is a nice leadoff hit to get the offense rolling early here in this inning.
Smith's your runner at second. The first pitch starts him off with 1 at the knees for a strike.
Better to go after the fastball when a guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
On the way. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Fastball that's well off the plate. 2-2. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought the timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Cleanup man in the box again. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. Man on second, 1 away. First pitch. He swings, hits a ball to right field. That's 2 gone. A look at the teams from last year stepped up big with runners in scoring position, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. Second, the Cardinals. The Rockies third. The D-backs fourth. For the Padres, they are in that 5 spot.
Well, nothing demoralizes a team more than being able to hit in the clutch, and this team is one of the best at it in baseball. With runners in scoring position, you think you get a guy out, the next guy beats you. This team just sends one after the other with guys who love hitting in clutch situations.
The pitch. Now here's one hit softly up the middle. Number 5. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Pirates still protecting their lead. Big bats ready to make an appearance. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And here's the first one. And Carpenter gets in too close. That's taken for a ball.
Well, this guy's really eating up some innings for this team. He's over the 60 pitch mark right now. And I tell you what, that's a lot of pitches for a middle relief pitcher.
There's a swing. Line drive, center field. That should be a base hit.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
Clement up now. He singled his last trip. No one out and a runner on first. First pitch on the way. Sliders in there. No balls and a strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Hit sharply down the line. 1. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play. And Wagner's batting. Last time up, flew out. Runner at first with one down. Carpenter with the windup. He fouls that one off. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, hitters know those two-seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball out, so they lay off of it, but with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
That misses down in the zone, 2-1. Lays off that fastball. It's a called strike, 2-2.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
That's swung on a liner here. And there's one. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it. And Ralph Kiner to bat. A runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Takes a big hack at that one, but misses. 1 strike.
Well, the hitters are going to have to be ready for that long arching curveball because he can locate that pitch and throw it at just about any time of the count for a strike.
Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. Talk about him throwing it at any time, Steve. He'll do that on a pitch where he's trying to get a strikeout.
Well, he's made a career of being able to throw that 12-6 curveball, and the only thing you can do, the only way you hit it is to look for it. Otherwise, take it.
The 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. Here's the delivery. Outside for a ball. And it's full. 3-2.
Well, you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
Runner goes. The 3-2 pitch. And the pitcher's not going to get the call on that one. That's going to be in the base on balls category.
I just let this battle get away from him, as the batter wasn't going to waste any swing on anything outside the zone.
Trainer batting now. He's had 1 hit, 4 times up. Two men on and 2 men out. And the first pitch. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Inside for a ball. Evens the count at 1.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Pittsburgh 6, St. Louis 1. At the plate, their rookie first baseman. He's going to be the first at bat, home half of the 9th. And the first pitch. First pitch way out of the zone. Ball 1.
I think right now offensively you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Play is made.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground, and obviously they've got a hill still to climb, and running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining, so they've got to get something going and keep it going.
And it's Albert Pujols now with 1 away. You look at the lifetime numbers, 374 against the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that'll retire Pujols. Now it's 2 down.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, looking pretty dire at this point. And, you know, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the first one. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And it falls in there for a base hit.
Well, anytime you throw a pitch at eye level, you don't expect the hitter to be able to get his bat on it. Most of the time as a hitter, you don't even want to swing at that pitch. How he got his bat on it, I have no idea. Great piece of hitting.
Two outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. He swings and nails a liner. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Now it's time to present our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.